I thought what we'd do is every time you hear me mention super socks, maybe you could lift your legs up and come into boat pose and show us your socks, if you feel like it. So I'm going to read it, and you guys can follow along in your books. It's time I let you in on a secret. What I'm about to share with you will change your life. Only turn the page if you're absolutely ready. Consider yourself warned. Okay, your socks have superpowers. I'm not kidding. My sock drawer is full to overflowing, full of super socks. They're all different. Most don't even have a match. I'm convinced the washing machine eats them, which is fine for me and my little sister Katie. She wears super socks too. In fact, super socks were all Katie's idea. Katie will pair a hot pink sock with an orange one, or a multicolored striped sock with one with puppy dogs. It seems there's no limit to my sister's creative genius. Katie's only 3, so she's too little to have real chores yet. Lucky. But she still likes to help out. After dinner, she can't wait to help me with the dishes. When I feed the cat, she gives him water. And every morning when I'm getting ready for school, Katie picks out my socks for me. It's her most important job, and she takes it seriously. Whatever socks Katie chooses for me, I wear them, no questions asked. I'd do anything for my sister. Katie was born with Down syndrome. And that's what we call it when a person is born with an extra chromosome. Chromosomes are tiny bundles of information inside your cells that tell your body how to work. Most people have 46 chromosomes inside each cell, but some people, like Katie, have 47 instead. People all over the world have Down syndrome. They might look a little different, and they might need help with certain things, but people with Down syndrome love to learn and have fun just like everyone else. Katie is one of a kind. She gives the best hugs. She's funny. Her favorite color is the whole rainbow, and she loves it when we both wear our colorful mismatched socks. We're fearless, unstoppable really, the two of us in our super socks. They give us the courage to bravely and kindly face people who don't understand that different is awesome, different is fun. Anyway, who says socks have to match? After all, nobody says sisters have to look and be exactly the same. My teacher, Mr. Rodriguez, calls me funky socks. He gets me. My good friends understand me too. They all love Katie as much as I do. They say that she has style. And then there's Billy Sanders. He's in my grade at school. Billy sits next to me in math. We're both pretty good at fractions, even if I'm probably a little bit better. He's also on my soccer team, so maybe he scored a couple more goals this season, whatever. Billy's nice enough, I guess, but sometimes he teases me about my socks. It's no bueno. Most days it's just easier to wear long pants to school, but last picture day, I wore a new jungle pattern dress. It went great with the pair of socks Katie picked out for me. One had my favorite animal, elephants, and the other had cute baby monkeys. When I passed Billy in the hallway, he smiled his dazzling smile and said, "Nice dress, Molly." Then his eyes shifted downward. "Going to the zoo today?" Billy's jokes aren't very funny, but sometimes other kids laugh. He snickered as he sauntered into class. My best friend Lonnie practically had to hold me back from slugging him, but just in the nick of time, the superpower kicked in. It started as a warm tingle in my feet, spreading up, 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 and filling me like a balloon. When I use my superpowers, it's almost like I'm floating a few inches off the ground, too full of calm to let anything bother me. That was a close one, though. Billy can say whatever he likes about me. I would never tell him about Katie and our super socks. That's a big problem with having superpowers. You can't tell too many people about them. One of Katie's favorite people is our ice cream man, Sam, who drives through our neighborhood on warm evenings around sundown. I think Sam's cool because he thinks Katie's cool. He's the only person I know who loves rainbows as much as my sister. Whenever she hears the familiar tune of Sam's truck, Katie will holler, "Ice cream, ice cream!" And that's my cue to scoop up some change from the jar in the hall and race with her out the door. Sometimes I let her win, but sometimes she beats me fair and square. Sam knows just what Katie likes. "Well, if it isn't Princess Katie," he announces, bowing with a flourish as he regally presents my sister with her favorite rainbow popsicle. Katie smiles from ear to adorable ear and thanks Sam as she tugs at the corner of her skirt, giving him a fancy little curtsy. He and Katie put on their Princess and the Popsicle play every single time they see each other. One pretty spring afternoon, as Sam was handing Katie her popsicle, I heard a familiar voice say, "Love your socks, Molly." I turned around to see Billy Sanders standing right behind me, his sly smile showing off his perfect white teeth. I felt my cheeks go red, but before I could say anything, Katie started jumping up and down, so excited. "I picked them! I picked them!" Billy looked down at Katie's dancing cow and purple flower combo. I crossed my arms, daring him to say something mean about my sister's socks, and felt the familiar warmth begin to rise up through my body from my feet to my head. Sam chimed in, "Aren't they fabulous? Katie picks them out every day. She's got some style." Sam winked at Katie and Katie curtsied to him one more time. I paid Sam and bolted quickly toward our house before Billy could say another word. Katie followed, happily gobbling down her popsicle. "Take it easy, Katie, you'll get brain freeze," I warned, shaking off the run-in with Billy. Crisis averted and grateful for our friend Sam and our socks, we sat peacefully on the porch watching the orange sunset as we polished off our desserts. The next morning, Katie put together the best combination ever. My right sock was yellow, featuring chocolate milkshakes topped with fluffy whipped cream and bright red cherries. The left had grilled cheese sandwiches with French fries. It was a yummy pairing. It even made me a little hungry. During lunch that day, Lonnie asked to see my socks. She peeked under the table as I poked my feet out and cracked up so hard she almost choked on her turkey sandwich. We had a good long giggle as we finished our food. Then, from right behind me, I heard someone say, "Great socks, Molly." I whipped around in my seat. It was Billy Sanders, holding his lunch tray, grinning down at me once again with his blue eyes twinkling. He must have seen me showing off my socks to Lonnie. Time stopped in the lunchroom. My ears got hot. I could feel my heart beat faster. I was angry and embarrassed and terrified all at once. I tried to call up my superpower, but it wasn't working. Why wasn't it working? Then Billy Sanders did something that surprised me. He pulled up his right pant leg and then his left. His right sock was red with teeny tiny baby panda bears. The left had stars and planets. "What do you think?" Billy asked, still smiling. I stared at his socks and then at his face, and after a few seconds, we both busted out laughing. It's possible I was wrong about Billy Sanders. He's actually pretty cool. He's coming over to my house this weekend to do homework with me and to show off his super socks to Katie. We might even kick the soccer ball around. The secret's out about super socks. And now, you know too.
Super socks, don't try to put me in a box. I wear my colors, I shine my light. Stand up for whatever is right. Ha, 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 ha.
Wear super socks And you will land in a world that understands that difference great and difference cool at home, at the playground, and at school.
Show the rainbow, black and white. Make them different, make them bright. Clap your hands, make a beat. Bring all your friends and their colorful feet.
Super socks, don't try to put me in a box. I wear my colors, I shine my light. Stand up for whatever is right.
Shout it from the tallest towers.
Super socks, give us the power.
Be a friend to someone new. Show your socks, kick off your shoes.
We're fun, we're hip, we're groovy, we're snappy. When people see our feet, they will smile because they're happy. Love is gracious, love is kind. Kindness spreads from our feet to our minds.
Super socks, don't try to put me in a box. I wear my colors, I shine my light. Stand up for whatever is right.
We're strong and smart and differently abled. Everybody's welcome at the Super Socks table.
Wear our socks to show we're kind. Help our friends to change their minds.
Everyone's different. We know it's true. We're all important. That's me. That's you.
We want to fit in, we want to have fun. Our difference melts away when we know someone.
Super socks, don't try to